At about 7 or 8 in the evening, I board an overnight bus at the Estación Retiro headed for San Miguel de Tucumán, a city in the northwest region of Argentina. I am headed for the Salta and Jujuy provinces, a vast and diverse desert through which the Andes run. For the following week, I am to hike and write and travel and pray, spending each night in a different town as I work my way farther and farther up toward Paraguay. As the bus pulls out from the station, there is a terrifying sensation of finality about all of this. That this vehicle will take me far from who I have been and what I have grown. That my life is beginning unstoppably again, and I'm not entirely certain that I want it to. When I awake on the bus in the morning, Wednesday, October the 9th, 2013, it is already my 21st birthday. I neither see anyone who I know, nor have a single drink of liquor, but I do hike to the top of El Cerro de la Cruz, overlooking Little Tapi del Valle, the first town of many this week, and although I do not yet fully believe it, scream, "Soy Asia!" and feel good. Over the following days, I'm continually overcome with the immense, majestic beauty of it all. I wish the words could explain how fucking... But instead, I take 4,000 photos in 8 days. I need to keep these mountains with me somehow. On Friday, October the 11th, 2013, I go hiking through a rough section of a dried-up riverbed, crawling into rock crannies and emerging anew atop them. I find four waterfalls along the way, finally submerging myself in the fourth. I think that maybe this is God baptizing me as the new person I am now becoming. En la tarde del próximo día, sábado, octubre el 2013, he avanzado al pueblito Purmamarca. Me pruebo una blusa en una tienda y cuando la trabajadora me avisa que sea para mujer, le digo no, tengo amigas. La compro. Eventualmente contrato un conductor Alphonse para llevarme a las Salinas Grandes, un campo inmenso donde antes había un mar. Vamos en su coche. Dura 90 minutos para llegar y él maneja por una rutita enrollando unas montañas más grandes en que he estado en mi vida. En un momento pasamos a través de unas nubes y luego por encima de ellas. La vista es increíble. Bajamos en la dirección de las salinas y el sol ya ha empezado a bajar también. Y de repente las veo. Comprenden la más bonita cosa que alguna vez he visto. Un escalofrío me pasa y imagino cómo tenía que parecer hace milenios y cuando lo imagino, una canción comienza a tocar en mi cabeza, una que canté en mi campamento clerical como niña. Interpreto esto como señal que Dios me está bautizando realmente o más profundamente esta vez. El viento es fuerte en las salinas y solo me quedo por 15 minutos, pero relleno mis bolsillos con pedazos de sal. Agradezco a Dios por su creación. On the 5th day of the trip, October the 13th, 2013, a Sunday, fittingly, I arrive at the farthest north point in my expedition in the tiny town of Aruja, population 1,070, but that on this day holds many more for an enormous and annual religious festival. Blue tarp tents fill the valley with those who have come, some grilling meats in the middle of the path, others dancing in bright costumes and masks. People look at me strangely the entire day, and not only for the uncommon color of my skin in this region of Argentina. My trans femininity already seeps outward like a glow I cannot control, and so I go hiking alone. The topography is at times steep and always stony. The trail winds thin around the mountain. I know that it is stupid for me to be out here having told no one I was coming, but I also know that I cannot continue with this excuse for a lifetime, nor even with this last incredible week. I climb higher and higher. By now I have grown weary of this impossible revelation. If my life is to change in a self-actualizing evolution, then why am I still so unhappy? I know logically that I must be trans, of course, but emotionally I still cannot believe it. The substance that has by now circulated through the entirety of my veins and arteries still feels everything like light, but still something like poison as well. I feel sick constantly, scared of the shit that surely awaits me. I think about how deeply discontented I have always been living as the wrong person, and I think about how much easier that was. There's no one around now, just me, the mountain, the Lord, and the wondering what would happen if I were to fall and no one came to look for me. If life stopped here, on the brink of something big and never stepping over. And as I reach the top of a hill, the mountain still stretching far above me, the lingering unease dissipates with the swooping light of another revelation, one that explains the years of chasing after men for all the wrong reasons, for trying to make myself vomit when the food and fear of something was all too fucking much, for trying to make myself into many things, none of which I ever was nor could be, and for hating myself when I couldn't, for being small, for being wrong, for being that which is not, for not being, for needing to stop. I stop. Training my body To compress and quell my transgender identity for 21 years, minus 6 days, has disastrously ruined any semblance of self-worth I otherwise might have enjoyed. But as I stand here, in the sun, beneath the bluest of skies that ever I have seen, I see that I have blamed this familiar and unknown force for so very much, when really, all she wanted to do was to be.